This is the SOVMIKU wireless video doorbell camera. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the user instructions, screws and wall anchors. Note that there are small screws and large screws. Small screws mount the doorbell to the mounting bracket, of which you get two. Larger screws into the house. There's also a little reset pin in there. Don't despair if you misplace that. A regular old paper clip that you unbend will work just the same. That's to take the doorbell off once it's mounted. So you get two brackets here. You get the straight bracket and the angled bracket, so you can angle it one way or the other. Charging cable for it, it is USB to USB-C, as you see right over there. The door chime itself, you will need to supply your own USB power for that. So a little old cell phone charger, something like that. You can do that. There's a couple of buttons on there to pair it up, set the volume. If you don't want to put screws in, they give you 3M mounting tape for it. And you get the doorbell itself. Yes, it's big. It's got a lot going on. Nice big doorbell button down here. Motion sensor and camera. Simple like that. Now, to get this open, you can't take it off. So you need to use that little pin. I'm going to use this paper clip here. Stick it in the hole up here. And once you do that, the back comes off. And there are a few things to note here. That's a tamper button there. When it's in the holder, like it's supposed to be, that'll be pressed in. If somebody else goes and tries to remove this, you can set the tamper alarm so it'll start screaming and stuff like that. Over here, charge port for you to recharge it. And on the bottom, place for micro SD card and the power button right over there. Let me tell you a little bit more about the camera, and then of course we'll get it set up and test it out. The battery in this, you might be concerned about, well, how often do I have to recharge it in that? About 4 times a year. So set it up and start a regimen. Winter, spring, summer, fall. There you go. 4 times a year. That's going to be the easiest way to remember right when the season changes. It's IP65 weather resistant, so it can be outside because that's what it's supposed to do. It's got two-way audio on it, so you could yell back at the delivery guy to leave the stuff by the door, or tell him to get away from your house, or anything you want. 16 different ringtones that you can set, that you can choose from. You can set up motion detection on it and have it give you a notification when that occurs. Camera records at 2K resolution, and it has infrared night vision, which is going to be black and white. There's also an activity zone. So that means that you can set that up and sort of, I like to call it a DMZ, or a demilitarized zone, where there's areas where, you know, like the street, cars driving by, if it sets it off, you don't want that. So you would, you know, go like that and knock the street out. If you have a flag or something that keeps blowing this way, that might do it. And you can demilitarize that zone. And you're going to play with that and set that up properly for what you need. Camera takes up to a 128 gigabyte micro SD card, but they also give you 2-year cloud storage free. It uses the SOVMIKU Home app. Let's go ahead and get it set up. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on. Press the power button there. Lights up. We'll close that up. We're going to give it a minute. I'll put it back in its thing. That sound means that it's ready to be set up. And put that down. We'll get the phone, and using the SOVMIKU Home app right here, we're going to hit the plus sign add a new device, check that off, hit next, it's searching for it. There you go. It doesn't get any easier than that. It just plain finds it. So with that, we're going to go ahead and set up the appropriate network here. We'll hit connect. It says connected. Up here, connecting. The light on it is blinking rapidly.
Connection succeeded.
And that's all there is to it. Let it just finish running through all of that. There you go. Smart doorbell. You can change the name, set it anywhere you want, any location, make your own. And we just run through, pick the right place to install it, and all of that kind of stuff, how it's all installed. Is the removal alarm function turned on? If enabled, when the doorbell is removed, the doorbell will sound an alarm and you'll receive a message. You can modify that at any time later. We'll leave it on. And there we go. Let me see if I could just put this right there. We'll hit the play button. And there I am holding the phone. It doesn't get any easier than that. That's pretty nice indeed. Okay, so with that you have sound that you can turn on. The sound is now on. There's an echo because we're right here. You can scare away intruders with the audible alarm. It's not incredibly loud, but it's there. And two-way audio. You can leave the package right there. You can leave the package right there. Of course, the echo once again because it's right here. And there we go. It's plain and simple and easy, just like that. Now, as far as the actual doorbell button, I have that just plugged into one of these little USB jobbies like that. But you don't have to do that. Do you use a computer all day? Do you work from home? It's USB. Plug it right into your computer. This way, if somebody comes to the door, you can definitely hear it, especially if you have a really big house or something like that. You plug it in, it dings. There we are. But you'll notice when you press the button, no good. You have to pair it. Pairing for me happened just magically. I didn't actually have to go through the procedure in the book. It's actually very easy. There's a couple of buttons right on the device, and one of them is the pairing button on it to get it paired up. It just started working, so that wasn't a big deal. And now with everything there, you get the indoor one and the outdoor one rings as well, just like that. So that worked out pretty well. You have different ringtones. Let me just play those for you. I'll run through them kind of quick. And of course you could set anything you want. Your phone also comes up with a notification. You can talk to the people right there, or just hang it up, your call and hang up buttons. You know what to do with that. So you have 4 different volume levels. Here is some incidental footage that the doorbell camera had captured during this recording. This is mainly just to show the video quality that it can provide. Do you use a computer all day? Do you work from home? USB? Plug right into your computer. Here is the typical picture that you would get with the camera mounted up by your front door where your doorbell normally goes. And the doorbell camera happened to catch me in the middle of a phone call that interrupted me. What? Oh, hello. So it seems to pretty much do everything it's set out to do without any problem at all. All around, a pretty nice doorbell camera from SOVMIKU. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.